Hi there. It's February 28th, and along with Anti Bullying Day, I got my pink on still. It is Rare Disease Day. So I wanted to take a few minutes to raise awareness for some of the rare diseases that I have personally. So this year has been quite a year for me. I have been on disability since August. Well, I just started back to work, so I am doing my slow return back to work right now. But in August of this year, I had to have an emergency back surgery, my second back surgery in my lifetime. First back surgery was for Tarlov cysts. So, Tarlov cysts is my first kind of rare disease. Tarlov cysts are only present in about 5% of the population. In most, they are asymptomatic, which means they don't present any symptoms. And in the rest, they do. The problem with Tarlov cysts is that they were first discovered by a gentleman who discovered them in cadavers, dead people, and he discovered them and decided that they didn't pose any problems. So he wrote this in a bunch of textbooks in the 50s, and doctors have decided that since then they haven't done very much research, and that going forth that they weren't going to cause any problems. So we're discovering now that in most cases that they are symptomatic and they do cause a lot of problems, because what they are is they are tiny fluid filled sacs that are in the dura in your spinal cord, and they are surrounded by nerves, and there's no possible way that in some cases, like where mine were sitting in my sacrum, that they can't cause any pain. Mine were the size of golf balls, and I do have another one. I had two that were removed back in 2011, and I have one that's still sitting on my spine right now. My surgery this year was an emergency spinal decompression because I had a disc that was completely pinching off my spinal cord. They don't exactly know how long it was pinching off my spinal cord. I have a really high pain tolerance, and the fact that I was being ignored by my doctor for so long for what was going on. The first time I let my doctor know that my leg was going numb was in April, and when I had my emergency surgery was in the end of August. So what I had got from that surgery was a syndrome called cauda equina syndrome. It happens in about 7 in 100,000 people. It causes a paralysis because the nerves in the bottom of your spinal cord get impinged, and so they stop working, right? So it takes nerves a really long time to grow back. They grow about a millimeter every month, and so we're just kind of waiting to see if I'll get that feeling back. Right now I have no feeling in my saddle area, so where you would sit on a horse, and I have also no feeling below my knee in my left leg. I have no function in my left foot, and I also have no feeling in half of my right foot. I have about half of the function in my right foot. It does move, and that's a good thing. My left foot doesn't move at all. And this gives me a little bit of my life back. I was in a wheelchair for quite some time. I do use my wheelchair for long distances still. I have a walker right now, which I use to walk around the house. And I am starting to take a little bit of steps without the walker, but it's still pretty iffy. So rare diseases are pretty, there's still lack of knowledge, lack of treatment, lack of research. 1 in 10 people have a rare disease. Alone we are rare, but together we're strong. So today is a day to raise your voice. And if you have a rare disease, I encourage you to share your video, tell everybody why you're rare. And I keep going, of course, because I have to, right? You can choose to sit and not do anything about it, or you can choose to go forward and change people's mindsets and try and help people, to help other people by sharing your story. So every day is a fight. I am still in pain. I'm always in pain. I'm going to, even through tears, I'm still going to tell you that I'm fine. So I hope you guys have a good day, and make sure you don't bully anybody because it's anti-bullying day too. And I will see you guys next year. Bye.